Now here's a technique that you guys may like. I've had mixed success with this, so sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it's worth a try. When you got these things that, you know, they're Phillips head, and they're really difficult to break free. So what I like to do is take my cutoff wheel, but use a wheel that's kind of worn out and has a small diameter to it, because you've got this ridge along here that you don't want to cut. So it's a little bit of a cramped space, so you can try and get into it. So what I'm going to do is cut a flat on the top and the bottom of it, and see if I can use a wrench to loosen it. See which wrench size is the closest fit. There's 5/16. It's a little on the loose side. Do I have anything smaller? 11/32 is bigger. Let's try 5/16. See if we can break it free. I need something just a hair smaller. Let me go get that. All right, so my 1/4-inch wrench, all I've got is this little ignition wrench. It's not really going to do us a lot of good, so I'm going to tough it out here with this 5/16 and see what I can do. Yep, there we go. I got it loose. Okay. Now, take the driver and just turn it out just a bit. Too much. We just want to get some lubricant in there, in behind it, and then start to work it back and forth. Now that I've got it out a bit more, lubricate it some more so we can get some lubrication inside the the nut. Turn it back in, and out, in, out, in, out, back in. Probably pretty close now. Might even break like this top one did earlier. You can see, well, you probably can't see it. It's not too easy to see, but the further out I go, the more I see that the threads are kind of damaged. And that's probably simply a matter of the far end of that screw is kind of rusty and pitted, and it's damaging the threads as I turn it out. There we go. Got it out. All right, and this one here, the head broke off. Not a big deal. What I'm going to do there is just cut a slot in it, use a screwdriver to turn it back in, and then when I take this apart, I'm going to be able to just turn this all the way in to get it out of the nut. what's needed. And I'll deal with that later. Here, this is worth noting. On this one screw here, the way it feels is when I turn it so far, it feels like it's binding really hard. It's rusty on the inside end there, so it's probably the head's probably gonna break off. After you've done some grinding on these heads, they get a little weak. So what I'm gonna do is, and this is something you can judge for yourself when you're taking it apart, find a spot where it still turns relatively easily, and you've got it out, like in my case, I've got it out about 1/4 inch. So what I'm going to do is just cut the head off and then cut a slot in it to be able to just use a screwdriver and turn it back in, so that when I can get to the back side of it, it'll come out really easily. So let's do that. Now I cut a slot in it. Of course, I can't see very well because of the shadow. Let's see if I can fix that. There's my slot. Now if I go get the screwdriver, it's right over here. And then I can just turn it in like that. And then when I get to it on the back side, it'll come out really easily.